You eating my peanuts? Oh. Rion gave me peanuts. I was gonna be mad if he stole them out of my jacket pocket. Morning, folks. Right here to finish getting these heifers to where they need to be on the desert. Brought them here yesterday onto some feed and left them here. We still got 3 guys with us today. Pat's up checking that high side. Jose's up above me checking that high side. We're gonna take them out of a gate that's up there and then just basically head across the desert. Been a couple years since I've been there, but I'll remember it nonetheless. Ollie's here today, feeling froggy as ever. Got some fresh snow on the ground, but it feels, I'm not gonna say warmer because that's not the right word, but it don't feel as cold as yesterday did. A little bit of sunshine's really helping. Anyways, I'll catch up with you guys when we get up to these cattle. Just looking back at the meadow we just rode through. Pretty dramatic looking, them clouds. Almost feels like that storm's headed this way. Quit. Gonna be a cold one if that storm is headed this way. The snow's setting in. I think that's all coming this way. It might be a cold one today. Left. Let's get her. Right. The 31st of March today. For anybody wondering, yes, I'm regretting shaving and cutting my hair before the 1st of April. Okay, well, Pat left us. We got to the top of the hill. He's headed back to get the truck to go move some cattle out of our way to where we're going. They shouldn't be there anyway, so they need to leave. Just Jose and Ollie and myself. If the camera can see the yellow spot in front of us, we're headed there, and then kind of got to turn back. It's the quickest way in the desert's not a straight line. As frustrating as it is to know that a straight line could take 2 or 3 miles off of your day, you'd end up just fighting them. And I've talked about that before on the channel, and anybody that's spent time moving cattle in the desert understands that. It's just something I like to remind guys that haven't spent a lot of time in the desert. We have a little dirt 2-track road that we're going to end up on. I'm not necessarily in a hurry to put them on it per se, if they're going to travel and whatnot. Basically, we just need them to head to that yellow spot for right now. We'll if I remember right, it's been probably 6 years since I've made this push. But we'll get to that yellow spot, and then just before it, or maybe right on top of it, we'll kind of turn to the left a bit. But general direction's good enough. You know, these cattle, if they think they're getting away from you, they'll walk pretty good. So the trick's just to let them go a general direction to where you need them, and fine tune it as you get closer to your goal today, or any day really. This country out here is pretty good arrowhead hunting. So if you see the camera staring at the ground, it might be because I got it set wrong again. I can't get it to hook up to my phone right now for whatever reason. Or it might be because, I mean, they're paying me to look for arrowheads, in a sense. I mean, the job is to move the cattle, but I'm not going to pass up an opportunity to look for some arrowheads. A lot of obsidian around. Not too much right here in this spot, but a lot of it's black obsidian in this area. A little bit of red here and there, but not very much. Anyways, we're going to keep on keeping on. Look at that, they're starting to line out. I've been trying to explain to Jose that if him and I just work the sides of the bunch, Jose's, he's just new is all. And everybody that's new wants to push in the back of the bunch, of course. But I've been explaining to him that when you're in the desert, you have a long way to go. You work the sides of the bunch, and you can force some cattle to line out. Cattle, generally speaking, will travel better in a line than they will in a bunch. If you ever watch cattle in the desert, when they don't know you're there, and they're going to water or going to different feed or something like that, they walk single file. Try and push them in a bunch, it's unnatural for them, and you wear yourself out. Where if you keep them in a line by working the sides, and you use what I call the 45-degree rule. So if I make a 45-degree angle with my hands in front of my face, if my next waypoint or my next goal to have them cattle at, if they're within 45 degrees of it, hey, let them go. As you get closer, zero in on it. He's staying off to the side now, doing really good. His cattle are lined out, walking real good. Cow boss knows how long it should take his hands to get somewhere with a bunch of cattle, and I always try and be faster than that, but never push the cattle. Right now these girls think they're getting away from us. They're in a natural state in a line. It's not a single file, of course, but they're in a line. And if you look, those leads are gonna trot, and some guys say, oh, don't let them trot, don't let them trot. We're not pushing on. They're going to trot until they get it out of their system, then they'll just calm down and walk. You know, if we were back here cramming, jamming, and trying to get the rears to trot and all that, yeah, that wouldn't be pretty cool. Pushing cows in the desert is a false name. You don't push cows in the desert. You guide cows. Anyways, I'm going to shut up and turn the camera off. Put my hood back on and stuff, because it's snowing pretty much right into our faces here. Cattle are up there somewhere. Smell them. Huh. Huh. There's a little reservoir right here, dirt tank. and they wanted to fall down this road to it. Needed to keep them up on the higher road. Hey, I'll take this snow over that frigid wind any day. I think probably most guys feel that way. I said its name, so now it's gonna blow. This reservoir here, it'll hold a little bit of water for a little bit in the spring. Not enough to be noticeable most of the time. ¿Cómo dice en español cuando leche y azúcar es muy frío?
Ya,
¿Cómo dice?
leche con azúcar,
Yeah, pero es muy frío.
hielo.
¿Hielo? No, yeah, leche, azúcar y hielo. Por los chicos, bambinos, muy gusta.
¿Leche?
Yeah. No, está bien.
No, no. No entendí.
Sucker. You worry about him. If any of you guys on my channel are a gun nut, you might follow the Warrior Poet Society, John Lovell. Cool guy, super cool guy. I'm gonna say this, and those of you that know the story, know the story. Those of you that don't, it's not gonna make any sense at all. But man, I would really like a popsicle right now. Well, I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up or not, but we're closing in on the yellow that we were trying to get to. The yellow grasses up here. It's not quite halfway where that's at, but it's kind of our next turn, so to speak. First time I found that old abandoned drill shack was in 2016. Maybe about 4 or 5 months before the election that year. And I remember thinking, man, if it really hits the fan, I'm gonna bring my wife and we're gonna sit it out here, because I don't think there's too many people that could know where this is at. Yeah, there's basically zero reason to ever be here unless you're doing this. And it kind of, when I saw it again, it kind of made me laugh, because I thought, man, I wouldn't come here. I've lived through the end of the world like 3 times now since then, so I don't quite think that way anymore. Come on, girls, just go down the road. Jose! Not wanting to just track down the road. It's not as easy for him to see in the snow. ¿Hay cervezas entrar o no? ¿Hay cervezas o no? ¿Hay cervezas en casa? Yeah. Huh? Oh. Hey, get back. Kinda don't mind it when it's not windy. But darn sure pretty. Kinda ruined my arrowhead hunting for the day though. Oh well. There'll always be another one. Alright, well that's the yellow spot we were aiming for. We're gonna go up through this saddle now and drop over into the next flats. The snow quit on us, and we might even get a moment or two of sunshine. Come a long way, but it's going good. I had a thought when that last snow squall was just, the wind was blowing, the flakes were getting bigger by the minute and just blowing sideways, and I just had to keep riding because there's not many other options. Laying down doesn't look like fun right now. Looks colder. But my thought was that if you're saved by the King, suffering's temporary. On an immediate, smaller scale, the suffering of being cold and a little bit wet here and there, it's temporary, you know. We're gonna get to where we're going, and the pickup will be there, and jump the horses in the horse trailer and turn the heater all the way up in the pickup and start thawing out. You know, this makes being cold like this pretty bearable when you realize it's temporary, you know. And your situation in life, whatever it may be, if you're saved by the King, it really doesn't matter down here. Your suffering's temporary. If you're not saved by the King, I strongly recommend reaching out to somebody and helping and having them help you find the Lord. Because it makes, in my life, it's made my worst days really, really tolerable. And I've not had, my worst days, they don't hold a candle to, what are they balking at up there? I don't know why they're all just making a 90-degree turn right there. But anyways, my worst days don't hold a candle to a lot of people's worst days. You know, I'm healthy. I love what I do for a living. Life's pretty good for me. But I just want to throw a little bit of encouragement out there for somebody that might need to hear it, that your suffering's temporary. Have faith in Christ and know that there will be a time or a day when you're not suffering anymore. You're walking with the Lord. Anyways, I'm gonna go figure out why they turned right there. Dang, the wind quit and it's not snowing. It's getting hot out here. Still got them lined out, starting to see kind of where we're trying to go. Anyways, it's up there. We're closing in on the halfway mark, so making good time, all things considered. You know, I don't know if it's these breed of cattle beef master cattle, or if it's my luck, or what are you looking at, or what. But there's been several times on this desert with cattle, these beef master cattle. I mean, these are heifers, not these exact ones, but this, you know, this herd, or this ranch's cattle, however you want to say that, where I have pushed through real thick snow squalls like that, and once or twice straight, I mean straight into the snow squall, and these cattle just put their heads down and walk. They don't, I mean, I've had horses try and turn their butts to it and saw up and quit, and the cattle just don't. They just keep walking. So I don't know, maybe they figure that I'll saw up and quit and they can get away from me, so they'll keep walking, I guess. But anyways, we'll keep making tracks here. I'm just staying off them right now. They're doing exactly what we'd like them to do, and with young heifers, if you can teach them to line out like this and travel, man, it'll pay dividends as they turn into cows in the future. So pretty happy with how they're going. Might be seeing Pat here soon. He said if he gets some cattle moved up there, he was gonna hit a trot back towards us and join us. I mean, not that we need it, but Pat's not one to sit in the truck while other guys work. So anyways, sun's coming out. I'm gonna point the camera right at it because I want to show my face. I want my face to get some sunshine. Feels really good. Alrighty, well, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Alright, well, down in the flats. A little bit windy, sun's out though, sure nice. Had a little snow squall come in, blow through for a bit. That I just put my head down, didn't even bother turning the camera on. Good. So we got a fence up in front of us a ways. Need to get to it. Gotta get through the gate. Get back. Once we get through that gate, we'll cut across country and head for a canyon. And then we'll go up that canyon a ways into some private ground. And that's where we'll quit them. Not a ways to go yet. Well, we finally found our first gate. I'm just easing through it because it sits right on a cattle guard. Come here. Cold wind's been blowing for the last while. It's kinda relentless today. I was hoping the weather'd break and be kinda nice, but it don't seem like it wants to. Alright, well, I'm gonna step off here and shut the gate. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, well, we're getting closer to the mouth of the canyon here. Pat showed up, got his mission accomplished. His dogs don't look too bad, too wore out. Couldn't have been that hard, huh?
Nice and cool.
Yeah, that it is. Anyways, we're gonna keep bumping them up the draw here. Well, pretty easy going now. This pasture is kind of known for getting really western and wild when it has no need to, though. Well, it's the nicest weather we've had all day in here, in the canyon here. They've been lined out down this road going pretty good, and I see now somebody's doing something stupid at the front of the bunch. But they're heifers, so they can't help but do stupid things. Anyways, we're getting pretty close. We're within a mile anyways. So. Just about right there. Hush. I'll let you get a drink when we get them in, Bubba. Just got to get to the other side of the truck and trailer. This is the best way there is to teach horses how to watch where they're putting their feet. Ride them across the rocks. Find out how good your shoeing job is too. Pat's dogs are about over it for the day, I think. Here, we can go below this one, bud. Turn down for us. Okay, get. I don't need your help over here. Yes. Here, come here, Ollie. Right here. Are you okay there, guy? Okay, go left. Right here. Oi! Right here. Come here. Right here. Skeeter. 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 Skeet him. All right, Pat just opened the gate. Quit. He likes old Winona over there. Thinks it's his girly friend, I guess. He's been pretty quiet most of the day. He must know we're getting close to being done. Oh, got them loaded up. That's that. We're gonna head back to the ranch and I'm gonna head home for the night. These guys are gonna turn them out tomorrow, or the next day, I guess. What's that? Manana, there you go. So, been cold, it's been fun. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comments. You guys know the drill. Make fun of Pat a little bit. Adios, guys.